When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quickly complete. Oh, he got loose. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both.
Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Scores on the sneak. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw again. Trying to get behind the defense. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass. The Nittany Lions are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Finds his man. It's Ross. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there.
Touchdown, Penn State! A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make. Offense in a bunch formation. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach... The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room, it's Hayes. Turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pushes for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the... and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, inside the 3-yard line, I think I'm...
And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to be...
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They want to run it left here. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground, it's Hayes. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this is...
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ross. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their life.